Morning. Last night we stealth camped in the shopping centre car park. I'm not going to show you outside because we're meant to be stealth camping and there's not really much to see outside apart from a car park. Last night was really comfortable. One thing I don't like is not being able to see out because there's no windows in the back of this van. The van should be fully charged by now. So I'm going to get up, get ready and jump in the driver's seat. Right, today we have woke up to a fully charged battery and a range of 136 miles. Yesterday's range test was mostly on the motorway. So today I'm going to keep the van mostly local and see how the lower speed limit is going to affect the range of the van, because as soon as you hit the motorway, the range on this one starts to drop very quickly. So let's see how it's going to perform local. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's set trip computer number 1 to 0, and now let's also set trip computer number 2 to 0 as well. Now that everything has been set to 0, let's go for a drive. I'm planning to go up to the Yorkshire Dales and have a campfire there next to a stream and also practice some cooking for future trips. Right, ladies and gents, I've encountered another problem with the height of the van. I normally go to this sports centre to do wheelchair racing, but my van is not getting under there. And because my van's not getting under there, it's too far for me to walk. So it looks like today I'm going to have to give my wheelchair racing a miss. Just a quick update. We have done 13.6 miles and we still have a 129 mile range left. So I think it's a little bit more efficient than yesterday. Also, the temperature outside is 19 degrees. The temperature is an important factor because the lower the temperature, the worse the performance from the batteries. I'm going to continue the test, and today we are going to the Yorkshire Dales. Should be some nice scenery out there. The weather's really nice as well today. So I will see you in the Yorkshire Dales. Now that's what you call a sunset. Wow. peaceful here. Kind of cold as well. Need to get a bit of a fire going. Check the crib out. Wow. I'm not used to having this much room. This feels like a mansion compared to the i4, but it's nowhere near as fun to drive. Right, we have constructed something that sort of resembles a fire pit. We have kindling, we also have logs, and we have a knife and a machete to process them. And we're gonna have a fire next to this stream. Right, ladies and gents, we're next to the fire. I've got the cooker out. We're making some instant mash with some cheese, and that's some tuna and mayonnaise. This is just practicing. I've never cooked anything in my life. I've got 2 guests with me today as well, but they don't want to be on camera, so let's boil some water first. Okay, water's in the pan, and we have ignition. The water's boiled. Now let's see how these mashed potato come out. That's mashed potato, cheese, and tuna and mayonnaise. The cooking on the channel will get better as time goes on, but I'm quite happy with that for now. That was really nice and relaxing. And now I have to do a U-turn on a narrow country road with a van, which is a proper pain in the backside. But it's got to be done. That in front of us is the moon, looking rather nice today. Right, I'm going to make my way home now. And when I get home, we will go over all the numbers and see how this electric Ford Transit van has performed today in the Yorkshire Dales. This is my favourite dam, and I thought I'd stop off here on the way back, but due to the height of the van, we can't get into the car park, so we're gonna have to give it a miss. Right, ladies and gents, we are back home. We have done 75.9 miles, so almost 76 miles, and we have a remaining range of 56 miles, which gives this van a total range of 132 miles. The majority of this was done local at an average speed of between 30 and 40 mile an hour. And even when we went to the Yorkshire Dales, the speeds were still below 50 mile an hour, because anything above that gets scary in a van. For those of you who are interested in percentages, we have 46% battery remaining and a remaining range of 56 miles, and we have covered a total of 75.9 miles. Right, ladies and gents, we have a problem. In the back of the van, there's two 2.3 kilowatt sockets, and these are extremely useful considering they're 2300 watts each. So whilst my van is charging up, I thought, let's check these out, and I've got into the back and they don't work, and I've realized that in order to get them to work, the van has to be started up. Look, this is the power menu, and when I try to switch on the rear outlets, it says vehicle must be running to supply power to the outlets. And in order to get the vehicle running, I have to unplug it. So if you're parked up, you have to choose between charging it up or using the outlets in the back. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be circumstances where you're going to have to choose between using the outlets or charging the van up. So what I don't understand is, why can't you do both? Because surely when you're parked up charging the van up, especially if you're on a camping trip, that's a good time to do some cooking or some cleaning, charging a laptop up, whatever, and you can't use the sockets whilst it's charging. That just seems so stupid. This proves my point. We're going to go into the Pro Power menu. We're going to try to switch the rear sockets on, and it says vehicle must be running to supply power to the outlets. So what we're going to do is try to get the vehicle running, and as you can see, the vehicle is charging. Now I'm going to try to get it running, and let's see what it says. It says unplug prior to starting vehicle. So basically that just proves my point. You have to choose between using the rear outlets or charging it up, and I'm pretty sure you should be able to do both. Somebody at Ford needs to get their act together. I'm proper knackered right now, so I'm gonna get some sleep and I will see you in the morning. Morning. It's pitch black in here. Let's show you last night's spot. This is where I went to sleep last night. Not too bad, is it? So peaceful here. Right, this is our last day with this one. So I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get ready. We need to get all the bedding and the wheelchair and everything out and get it ready to go and drop it back off at Sheffield. This one does have a load of power outlets. There's a 12 volt and USB-C just above the steering wheel. There's another 12 volt and a USB-A just on the dashboard below the infotainment system, and then between the driver and passenger seat there's a 3-pin plug. Sorry about the camera angle, but I'm learning and it will improve with time. Now let's plug something into the sockets in the back and see if they even work or not. Right, ladies and gents, before we give this back, there's 2 plug sockets in the back, 2.3 kilowatt max, and yeah, I know I was complaining that you can't use these when the one's plugged in on charge, but if you're out camping, this is really good. What we've done is we've plugged in a Kenwood smoothie maker and this runs off a separate battery, so it doesn't affect the range. Right, so we know these plugs will run a blender. It's 2.3 kilowatts. So how about a fan heater in case you're winter camping? This one is rated at 2000 watts, so there should be plenty of power in these outlets to run it, but let's see. Okay, that's plugged in. Yeah man, that's chucking out some heat.
It's not burning?
No, it's the dust in there in the heater, but yeah, that's chucking out some heat. And the beauty is we've got 2 of these sockets and we've got one in the passenger cabin as well. This is amazing for camping. So I'm pretty sure you could run air fryer, microwave, power tools, pretty much anything, as long as it's below 2.3 kilowatts, which is most things in the house. And got a separate 12 volt here as well, so you don't need a jackery or any power conversion or wiring or anything. This comes with it. This I think is amazing. Right, our short time with this one is over now. I have unpacked everything and I'm gonna go drop this back off at Sheffield now. Thank you for watching, and remember, I do this for you guys, and all I ask for in return is please subscribe.